title, The Little Princess and the Secret of the Wishing Well. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, hidden between rolling emerald hills and sparkling streams, there lived a young princess named Maria. She was only 7 years old, yet her beauty and kindness were already known throughout the kingdom. Maria had golden curls that danced in the sunlight, and eyes as blue as the sky after rain. Despite her royal status, she loved to play in the castle gardens, picking flowers and chasing butterflies. Maria's favorite place was the Wishing Well, a stone structure covered in ivy and hidden deep in the castle's enchanted garden. There were rumors that the well held magical powers, granting wishes to those with the purest of hearts. However, the king had forbidden anyone to make wishes there, fearing the well's magic was unpredictable. Maria respected her father's wishes until one stormy night. The Secret Wish. It was a cold and rainy evening when a messenger arrived with dire news. The kingdom was suffering from a terrible drought, and the crops were failing. The once lush fields had turned dry, and the people were beginning to worry. Feeling the weight of her people's troubles, Maria tiptoed out of her bed that night, determined to save the kingdom. Clutching her favorite silver pendant, a tiny heart-shaped locket, she sneaked into the garden. As she approached the wishing well, the storm seemed to calm, and the rain slowed to a gentle drizzle. Maria took a deep breath, closed her eyes, and dropped her pendant into the well. "Please," she whispered, "bring rain to our land so the people will have food and water." Her soft words echoed down into the darkness, and for a moment everything was still. Then, a soft golden light emerged from the well, spiraling upward. It swirled around Maria, who watched in awe as the light faded, leaving a single golden rose blooming on the edge of the well. Maria carefully picked the rose and carried it back to her room, not knowing that this was only the beginning of the magic. The Growing Drought. The next morning, Maria woke to a sight she had never seen before. The garden was covered in morning dew, and tiny drops of rain fell gently from the sky. The drought seemed to be lifting, and everyone in the kingdom rejoiced. However, the joy was short-lived. The rain that started as a gentle blessing turned into a relentless storm, threatening to flood the fields. Heartbroken, Maria realized that her innocent wish had caused more harm than good. She knew she had to make things right, but she didn't know how. In her sadness, she went back to the wishing well, hoping to undo the magic. But the well was empty, and the golden rose had vanished. In a mysterious encounter, just as Maria was about to leave, a tiny creature appeared. A wise old fox with fur as white as snow and golden eyes. He introduced himself as Lysander, the guardian of the wishing well. He told Maria that the well only grants one wish, and the power to fix things lay not in magic, but in her own heart. The fox explained that to restore balance, Maria had to perform 3 acts of bravery and selflessness. Only then would the storm end, and the kingdom's peace be restored. The 3 challenges. Determined to save her kingdom, Maria set out on her mission. First challenge. Maria heard that the village children had been trapped in the town's old schoolhouse by rising floodwaters. She didn't hesitate, rushing through the pouring rain to rescue them. She carried the smallest child in her arms, leading the others to safety despite the storm. Second challenge. The castle's ancient apple orchard, which fed many in the kingdom, was in danger of being washed away. Maria gathered the villagers and led them in building a sturdy barrier of stones and earth to save the precious trees. Her hands were scratched and her dress muddy, but she didn't stop until the orchard was safe. Third challenge. The last challenge was the hardest. Maria learned that the fox, Lysander, was bound to the well by a curse and could only be freed by the one who made the wish. She knew what she had to do, but it meant giving up the thing she treasured most. the pendant her late mother had given her. With a heavy heart, she returned to the wishing well, dropped the pendant into the water, and made her final wish for Lysander's freedom. The magical resolution. The storm suddenly stopped, and the sky cleared. The golden rose reappeared, glowing brightly. Lysander, now freed from the curse, transformed into a handsome young prince. He revealed that he was once the guardian of the enchanted forest, cursed to live as a fox until a true-hearted soul showed enough courage to set him free. Maria's selflessness had saved not only the kingdom, but him as well. In gratitude, Prince Lysander blessed the kingdom with a gentle, nourishing rain that made the fields flourish, and a beautiful garden of golden roses bloomed around the wishing well. Maria's pendant reappeared, now shining even brighter, hanging on a branch of the first golden rose. It was a gift to remind her that true magic comes from the heart. The kingdom thrived, and Maria's bravery was celebrated for generations. She and Prince Lysander remained close friends, and the wishing well was no longer a secret, but a symbol of hope for all who visited. Moral: true bravery is not about facing great dangers with magic, but about choosing to do what's right, even when it's the hardest thing to do. Selflessness and kindness are the greatest forms of courage.
Have fun with me.